around out there. Some of it might be useful.
Welcome back, State of Decay 2 survivors. This is your boy Congrex's Prime coming at you with some Update 30 huge game changer news, the good, the bad, and the ugly, along with some glitch report. Now, this video is going to be broken up into different segments. Segment number 1 is going to be me talking about the Outpost, new mechanics that Under Labs has released. The new scouting ability that Outposts are going to have. Basically, we're going to get into great detail about that. We're also going to talk about the new radio calls that were brought in with this new update, alongside with the new Infestations mechanic that they've tweaked up, and they've added some things that have changed and are probably going to change dramatically how you're going to approach the whole infestation situation in State of Decay 2. Last but not least, we're going to be talking about glitches, and as you guys saw in the very beginning of this video, there was a pretty funny glitch. Of course, it's not funny when it happens, but nevertheless, it is a glitch. And we're going to talk about that. And the last segment, it's going to be my thoughts on this whole beta process and what is to come and what direction State of Decay 2 is heading. So, if you guys are interested in watching this content, sit back, relax, and hopefully enjoy the show. And if you're not interested in what I'm about to put out, I gave you a huge index card there to know what exactly is going to happen. Now, I'm going to put some time brackets in the description below, so if you just want to hear what's new, you can click on that and start, watching the video from that point. If you want to just learn about the glitches that are in the game right now that are pretty bad in the beta, as far as I experienced it, there's going to be a link for that, and also there's going to be a link to my thoughts. So, without further ado, let's get the show on the road, my dudes. All right, my dudes. So we're going to cover the first thing on the list, which is going to be Outpost new scout ability. This ability now gives passive scouting to every single outpost that you attain. Certain outposts have a greater range than others. For example, they've dramatically increased the power of a cell phone tower, which used to only give you the ability to have the electronics skill passed on. Now it actually gives even a greater bonus of 500 meters around the surrounding tower. So let's say well past your circle of trust, as I like to call it, you'll be able to see freaks, you'll be able to see hordes, you'll be able to see herds, you'll be able to see everything coming at you. And that cell phone is pretty cool, especially if the cell phone tower is near your home base. Then you can really kind of see what's coming at you before it gets to you. So they're trying real hard to implement new organic gaming mechanics to help the player, let's say, make decisions. And I applaud Under Labs for doing that. I also think it's a good idea to tweak up Outposts to do just more than what they currently are doing. And the idea of them being able to scout passively out there past the circle of trust can only help you as a player make decisions on what to attack first or what you need to defend. I really don't see a downside to having this ability, and I'm kind of happy to see it in the beta. So there are some other things we're going to talk about next, which is going to be the new Infestation and Siege mechanic. On to Sieges and Infestation. As you guys know, the Under Labs has been trying to change how infestations affect your game. And in this particular PTR, they've added a radio call, which now gives you the ability to call out to see where the infestations are at if you can't see them in the map. And also, you can attack with X amount of influence. You can attack the infestation that's closest to you to give you a little breathing room. I'm pretty sure that they're going to tweak up what the influences cost when this decides to come out of PTR. just like everything else. The other thing that's changed in Infestations, it's the way that they spread. The timers are now based off your difficulty and also based on the amount of noise that your base is making at your characters. So your characters do have, depending how many you have in your particular base, they make more and more noise. That also accelerates how those infestations propagate on the map. So there are some changes that are happening within these new infestations. Now, the biggest change of them all, which is the one, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to what's been playing in the background, but right here, I'm actually killing a whole bunch of these new infestations. And the problem with the new system that they have in play right now, see this? I just killed an infestation by taking out not the zombies that were there, but taking out the 3 freaks that were there. In this case, it was 3 screamers. If you kill the 3 freaks, the infestation is over with, and whatever zombies are there, just they just become nothing. They just become empty zombies. So you technically can kind of, I would say, cheeseball the hell out of it. If you want to, you can get in a car at the lower difficulties and honk your horn, let the screamers come out, hit them with the back of your truck, move on to the next one, and so on and so on. So I mean, that particular part of this PTR, I'm kind of at odds with, because to me, the old way of doing the infestations were like, okay, there's 3 screamers and 14, 15 zombies before the infestation dissipated. Now they took away that. It took away the value of the zombies are not really important. It's just killing those 3 screamers, or 2 screamers, or 1 screamer that's there. Now, if you let the freaks propagate in that area and you don't kill those screamers before they scream and a feral comes, now you have to deal with the feral as well. So any freaks that are drawn into the infestation when you're fighting it will have to be dealt with before it clears. So obviously if a juggernaut comes, that can be a problem, and if a feral just pops in, that can be a problem. So in that respect, that's cool, but at the same time, the value of the regular zombies, or those standard zombies, are nil and void. So again, I'm not too hot about that particular mechanic, and I will definitely let them know that I'm not for that. Everything else with the infestations and everything else that I've dealt with was pretty cool. The infestations actually this time around were able to take over one of my outposts, and I had to fight for it. It was interesting. That didn't happen when I first PTR tested the initial infestation siege that happened last month. So this time around, it actually worked as they advertised. So there are some ups and there are some downs with the infestations. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about these new systems, and let me know what you guys think about just being able just to kill the freaks and moving on to the next infestation. Like right here, this is extra. I already killed the screamers, and now I'm just killing the zombies just to kill them. I guess out of old habit, but as you guys can see, the infestation was gone after I killed the screamers. Let's move on to the next subject in hand, which is gonna be my glitch report. Alright, so moving on to the part of the video that was a little bit touchy for me. As you guys know, I've been beta testing this live on YouTube on Fridays at about 2 p.m. Eastern Time. I've been doing several streams of the new PTR and also of the old PTR of last month as well. Is on there as well. I believe the streams are, one of them is called Infestations, the New Enemy, and then the last few streams I've done, it's Update 30. The reason I'm calling this Update 30 is because I assume that one of these 2 mechanics, if not both of them, are going to make it to Update 30. Big question, and probably going to get asked, is when is this update going to come out? If I'm a guessing man, sometime after May, possibly June. Undead Labs has been pretty tight-lipped about if and when this is coming out, and I guess when they're ready to pull it out of the assembly line, they're gonna do it. And I hope they kind of wait a little bit, because man, my dudes, there was a lot of glitches in this one, and some of them are a little game breaking. I actually ran into several problems. The number one problem that I ran into that was really irking me is the damage model of the zombies, in particular just the regular plague zombies. When they hit you or they scratch you, they'll say, let one will hit you, you'll get, let's say, an eighth of a bar of plague. And I mean just a standard hit, like a standard scratch. And then they'll, not the one they grab you, just a standard swipe. And then they'll hit you again, and it'll be another eighth of a bar of plague. And you're like, okay, cool. So that's what the standard is. Let's say you vault over a wall, and on the other side of the wall, you think you're safe. But that zombie will scratch you, and then you'll get 60 to 70% plague off the same scratch that they did earlier for an eighth of a bar. And to me, that's kind of a game-breaking situation where they need to look at to make sure that the damage that you're receiving, and specifically plague damage, is going to be even across the board. That it's not going to be this random seesaw that one scratch is 10% of your bar, and then the other scratch is 60-70% of your bar. The same exact attack, probably even the same exact zombie. Your plague damage at that point is broken. I'm going to roll a clip on something that I put on my Twitter account, and I also tagged Under the Labs on it. They didn't reply to it. They didn't say anything about it. I'm going to show you guys the clip, and then I'm going to show you the damage that occurred before and after so that you guys can digest it the same way I did. Boy, oh boy. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. You guys saw that? Come on, man. This was the damage of the plague bar before the actual vaulting incident happened. As you guys can see, I was swiped twice. That's the amount of damage that I received. And after I vaulted over and I got swiped it through the fence, which was fantastic, that's the kind of plague damage I received afterwards. I even slowed it down in the video so you guys can see it. There are more issues with the beta. Most of them that I ran into were vehicular issues. Some vehicles work better than others. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll out a bunch of clips here on the actual vehicles and me having issues in particular with a Norma. So I'm going to let the clips roll, and at the end of the clips, I'm going to give my final statement. All right, clown. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go, here we go, finally. Golly, man, this Pharaoh, man. These dudes are something else. Let me hit this thing before more dudes come up. Pharaoh. Oh, help me, Tom Cruise. They're trying to kill me. They're trying to... What? What? Wait, what? Oh, man. Yeah, man. That's totally legit, man. He's right in the bumper right as I back up, and he went right through me. Hey, that's great. Fantastic. Totally fair. I love it, man. Look, not under lads, man. You gotta fix that, bro. Making pharaohs unhittable is not cool, not fun. Alright, that's fun. Hi! Oh, only 4 pharaohs! Wow, this is so much fun. Hi, guys. Can we go for a dog walk? Oh, yeah. No, that doesn't work. Let's try it again. Let's have some fun here. Hey, come on. Be nice, guys. What? Just happened? What the hell just happened here, my dudes? I'm out in the open with this many pharaohs. This is game over. The Norma is not the only vehicle with issues. The Burninator, as you guys can see in this video, has an issue. The Brogan Trekker, forget it. Do not even engage Pharaohs with that thing. You're asking for trouble. And there are other issues with the game. As I mentioned, the damage model with the Plague is completely off. It's a seesaw effect. You don't know if they're going to plague you 100% or if they're just going to do a little bit of damage. It's completely random, and that's an issue. The game has become, combat-wise, entirely too RNG. There's no predictability. The same thing with fighting Pharaohs like you see here. And the Pharaohs are not the only ones that do it. The Juggernauts do it as well. I mean, all of the zombies here are supposed to have an attack pattern. And once you figure that out, then you know when to attack, when not to attack. The problem is that when the zombies or Pharaohs or freaks or whatever it is do not follow the rules of the game, and whenever they're supposed to be stunned, they break that stun and they attack you. It makes you feel as the game is cheating you. As you guys can see here, the zombie charged. He's supposed to have about a second and a half stun where you can attack him, and immediately he just turned around and power slammed, and you guys saw there, and I slowed it down for you. Hopefully Undead Labs fixes most of these issues before this thing releases. I'm going to continue beta testing. I'm going to continue playing this game. If you guys are interested in this type of content, don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you guys think of the video and all the questions I ask. You guys have a great day or night. Light, love, and peace. Congrexes. Checking out.